Hello everybody, my name is Chris. I'm in a car. It's Car Chat with Chris, or as I've noticed, you guys have been calling it CCWC. Anyways, I think there's some new people here who have subscribed to our channel. So, and I noticed, if you notice, I did say our channel because I feel like it's our channel. So I just want to say hi, my name's Chris, I'm in a car and I usually chat driving to Dutch Brothers, and I talk about whatever I really want to talk about. Whatever strikes me at that moment, whatever's going through my mind, that's kind of what I usually talk about. Sometimes I just meander and blather on about nothing, and sometimes I feel like I have a valid, salient point that I want to get across. You never know. You never know what you're going to get with this. But the one thing that is constant is that we are going to Dutch Bros to get a drink, and guess what, guys? Today is February 1st. And Dutch just dropped 3 new drinks. And I need to talk about my experience yesterday because I got my first Rebel drink yesterday. Not a big fan. This is the thing, is I'm not against it. I made a couple mistakes. One, I should not have got it in the freeze. It's too cold. I kept getting brain freezes. So that kind of persuaded me not to drink it. And I only drank like half of it. And so I think it probably would be better as if you just drink the drink with ice cubes. And then it wasn't satisfying to me. I didn't feel like satisfied like when I drank it. Like when I drink another Dutch drink, I felt pretty satisfied. I'm like, oh, that's so good. This is just okay. It did just taste like a peach ring though. So, but anyways, I got on the app, they said that they're dropping 3 new drinks for the next 18 days. And there's one called the Dutch Love. And that is what I'm super excited to try. So we're gonna get it. It's called the Dutch Love Latte, I think, and it's pink. So we're gonna be trying the Dutch Love Latte and doing all that. That'll be awesome. Brand new drink that I've never tried before. But back to the Rebel, it tasted like a monster with flavorings, and that's just not really my jam as much. But I really appreciate water. I like drinking water. I know that some people, like growing up, for me, it was milk. Like, I remember we were playing outside with my friends and we get thirsty, and I wanted to go in and have a tall glass of milk. And my one friend, he did not. He always wanted water. He's like, I just want water. I was always just like, no, milk for me. And then as I've gotten older now, I really like water. Like, it's like I want it a lot. Water's great. So I don't know why we got on the topic of water, but we did. And also for those people who are kind of new to this, this is just kind of like, you just could listen to this as you drive somewhere, whatever. There's not a lot to see. Every once in a while, I'll show the mountains. That's kind of visually stimulating, I guess. And then every once in a while, a Dutch employee might jump in. They want to be on camera. But other than that, there's really nothing to see. So you can just listen to this, or just kind of, you putter around your house, doing whatever thing, or maybe at work, just listen to it as I'm just kind of chatting. Anyways, I am pretty excited about this brand new drink. It's a latte, and I'm not, people understand the coffee world way better than I do. So you'll have to explain to me what a latte is. It's like a lot of milk, I think. And so, let's do this. I think they're sweeter. So yeah, we're gonna get a latte. It's called the Love Latte, and they make it with white coffee. And for those of you who don't know what white coffee is kind of like a coffee bean, but it's lightly roasted. And so it doesn't have it doesn't taste like coffee to me. To me, it tastes more, almost all natural, like healthier. I know it sounds really weird, but it does. It tastes a little healthy to me. So, does anybody here know anybody who works in radio? I was thinking about that. I was like, my dream job would be to work at a radio station. I know it's way off subject here, what we're talking about, but that is what I want to do. All right, I'm gonna pull in this way because I need to show you the new. Okay, hang on. These are the new drinks right there. The Dutch Love Frost, the Dutch Love Latte, the Dutch Love Rebel. See how everybody's only pulling into one lane. I hate it, but we're gonna, it says choose shortest lane. pulling in. So and literally another car just pulled in. That line's got 1, 2, 3, 4 cars in it. I'm the only one in this line. So, and the thing is as I pulled forward, the car sitting right next to me, they literally inched forward to assert their dominance, to like say, hey, there they go. She won't let me in. Which is fine. I mean, you got to do what you got to do, right? But this is also how it is. Like, I noticed this when I'm at Disneyland and people like, look at this. See, another guy just pulled in that line. You could see the car right there. He's pulling in the long line. He just did. And this is what people do all the time. They do, like when they go to Disney, they just get in the line where everybody is. Oh, there goes another person. There, somebody who knows what's up. They just literally pulled up behind me. Okay. But I noticed that like I go to Disney, a lot of times the lines will split, and like somebody will be going to the left-hand side or whatever, the right-hand side, and everybody just, they're not paying attention. A lot of people are on their phones, so they just keep going. And so then that other line is usually more empty, so I just wait, and I'm like, okay, I'll go that way. Yeah. Anyways, I was thinking about the radio the other day. I was like, if I could be anything, if I had my dream, it would be a radio DJ. I'd love to talk on the radio and be a radio DJ. That's always was my dream, to do that as what I want to do as a kid, is be a radio DJ. I actually worked at a radio station when I was in college, and it was not a good experience at the time. I loved working at the radio station. It was on the AM radio, very small channel. They had one owner. This guy was running it, and he was trying his best to handle everything. And even though, and I was like the one employee, and so what he would do is he would do like live shows. Then in the evening, he would just put on this thing and just music would just play all evening. And then I would get up in the morning and do live shows. And I was going to school. I was working 2 jobs. I'd get up early in the morning. I would go to work at the radio station from like 4 in the morning till I think 8 in the morning. I would then go to school. Then after school, I worked as a security guard, like a traffic cop, if you could believe that. It's called a first responder. And then I would do that, and then I would do my homework, and then get up. I remember just being exhausted. Yeah. How are you?
So good. How are you?
Good. All right. Let's try the new Dutch. What is this? The
Dutch Love
latte.
Champagne.
Yeah, the Dutch Love latte.
Can I iced?
Yeah, iced medium.
Perfect. Anything else?
Yeah, and a pup cup.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's everything?
That's it. Yeah, Amanda's not getting a drink today, so
Simple.
very simple. Have you tried it, the Dutch Love?
It's so sweet.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. I was like, even I love sweet things, and it's just a little too sweet for you. I don't know.
All right. There we go. Pulling forward. Okay, now the line's kind of getting, now that more people have gotten their line, they are kind of doing every other. So that always causes me a little bit of anxiety, though, to come in here and be the only one taking this short line. I've talked to employees about it before. They're like, you have to do it, though. They told me to do it. So anyways, back to this. So I would get up super early, go to school, then I would work my other job, and then I just go sleep and wake up. It was just so grueling. I remember doing that. The days would just blend together. And I was the only employee. And it finally came time it was coming up for Christmas. It's Christmas time. And I asked for 1 day off for Christmas at the radio station. And the boss came in, and I asked for 1 day off, just only 1 day off. And I asked for Christmas Eve off because I wanted to spend that with my mom and my sister. And he's like, no. He's like, you can't. He literally gave me employees' names who had worked there like years and years ago. He goes, this is the last employee who worked here. And he's like, call and see if he'll come and fill in for you. So I called the guy, and I didn't realize when I called the guy that he hadn't worked there for like 3 or 4 years. Hi, how are you? I love the new shirts.
Thank you. We all coordinated today.
Did you?
Yes. The regional manager was like, everyone wear your pink shirts today.
It's the new day of drinks, right?
Right? Yeah,
Well,
it's for Dutch Love.
Have you tried it?
Yes. It's so yummy.
Is it yummy?
Yeah. Do you like straw or raspberry flavor things?
Is it raspberry? So tell me what is in. I need a straw for this. What's in it? What's in a latte?
A latte is just espresso and the 2% though.
Okay.
But okay, so it has white coffee, so not regular
Yeah.
espresso. And then it's cupcake and raspberries.
It is very good.
It's very good.
It's very good. Hey, see, bye. There it is, guys. Oh. It's cupcake and raspberry. It is sweet. I think it's supposed to come with soft top. They didn't put it on, but that's okay. It's very good. They did it with the white coffee, I think. So it's yeah, it's very, very good. Like you don't get like when they do the white coffee, you don't get that bitter. There's no like coffee flavor. To me, it just tastes like. I'm gonna sound weird. Like it's like I'm gonna say grass, but grass isn't correct. Like it tastes green. I guess is a better thing. That white coffee just tastes green and healthy to me. Anyways, so my manager, he goes, this guy used to work here. You could call him and maybe he can fill in for you. So I called him and I didn't realize I called him. He's like, I haven't worked there in like 3 years. He's like, I wouldn't even remember how to do that. And I was like, oh. And he goes, and on top of that, I don't even live there anymore. And I was like, I was embarrassed. I said, I'm sorry. He gave me a number and said that you could cover a shift. And he goes, I don't know why he did that. He goes, he said, I didn't leave on good terms. He goes, that's really weird. And so I went back to the station owner, I guess, and I was like, he hasn't worked here for years and years, and so I go, is there anybody else who can take this? I said, it's just one day off. And the manager, to this day, I don't know. He just looked at me. He's like, well, you have to make a choice. He's like, you can either come in to work anyways, like I have you scheduled, or you don't. But if you don't, I'm going to fire you. And I literally was like, fine. I said, you know what? I said, I'll work right up until Christmas Eve, and then I'm not coming in, so you can fire me. And that's exactly what I did. So that was my stint in radio, right? So working like on air, kind of, for them, and as mostly producing and running the board. And then like a couple months later, the owner called me back and he's like, hey, he's like, would you want to cover? He got a new person to work there, and that person needed a day off, and he wanted me to cover the shift for him. And I was like, no, I'm not coming in. He was kind of mean to me. But then I got another job working at a radio station as a salesperson, and I was working there selling radio ads. I was like still going to college, but I talked my way into getting on air. I was able to get on air and talk a little bit on the morning show with them. And that was, but then I ended up graduating, and then I got a job that transferred me to Philadelphia. And so I ended up leaving, and I never went back to radio. But I always think about it. I think about it all the time. I think I'd be good at it. Yeah, that's just, I don't know. I don't even know why we got in that. But this drink is very good. I think you guys will like it. It is the Dutch Love. They only have it for the next 18 days. It's basically just cupcake and raspberry.